Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Beverly's Kitchen. It is me. It is Beverly Lucas. I am the host of For the Love of Cooking Fridays. Today, I have a very special guest in the kitchen with me today.
Layla!
This is Layla. This is Layla Lee Lucas, and she belongs to me. Layla and I, we are going to make a delicious dish today, and it is a gumbo, but it is a sausage and chicken gumbo. Smoked sausage and chicken gumbo, because her mom is allergic to
seafood.
So her whole life I have been cooking seafood. She couldn't have it, and I found this recipe, and I thought this would be perfect for me and Layla to make something that her mom can eat. And so for those of you who do not like seafood, allergic to seafood, crabs, shrimp, scallops, and all of that, we have something for you. You can still have gumbo. So we are going to make a sausage and chicken gumbo. So come on along and take this journey with me. Come on, in Beverly's Kitchen. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prepare our vegetables. And instead of the time of chopping, we're going to use my gadget from Amazon that I love so much. And Layla is going to chop up our onions and our peppers. Go ahead, Lay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have green and we have red bell peppers, not only for flavor, but for presentation. So both of the peppers, well, the red pepper is a little bit sweeter than the green pepper, but for presentation. And now we have some onions, which Layla does not like, but once she found out, all she had to do was place it on the dicer. There you go. Very good. Okay, so I have sliced the sausage, and I'm going to cook the sausage in some bacon grease. So this morning for breakfast, I made Layla some bacon. And I saved the grease because I knew that we were going to make this dish. So I'm going to let that heat up. But another thing that I did today for the chicken is I have 4 chicken thighs. And this morning I baked these thighs. Can you see them? It looks so good. I baked these thighs and I seasoned them with a mixture of Cajun seasoning. And if you watch my videos, then you know in one of my videos, I believe it was the shrimp Alfredo, that I showed how to make your own Cajun seasoning. So I took this out today. This is what was left over. And I put it on the chicken thighs and I cooked it at 350 degrees for 1 hour. I didn't turn it. I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything, just for 1 hour. And we are going to remove the skin from the thigh, and we're going to shred the chicken to put in the gumbo. Layla is trying to eat the chicken.
It's tempting.
Smells so good.
I know. That's why it's tempted. And the seasoning is delicious.
Yeah. You hear the andouille sausage in the background. I'm about to check on that while Layla finishes up removing the chicken thighs, the chicken meat from the bone. Okay, so here's the sausage, really nicely caramelized. And here is the rendering of that fat from there and then from the bacon this morning. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some oil, or some fat, I should say, so that we can make a roux. So I am adding 2 tablespoons of butter. And about a 1/4 cup of oil. So what I'm doing now is I'm getting up all the little particles from the bottom of the pan to make this roux very flavorful. Into that, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. This is the time-consuming part, because as we make our roux, we can't leave it. We have to keep stirring it until it gets to be like a caramel. Some do chocolate brown, but there's different colors of intensity of taste for a roux. So I'm trying to do what I would consider a caramel color roux. I almost have the roux to the color that I desire. It's not thickening up the way I want it to, but I'm going to stand here and just keep stirring. It's all about patience. So I have the roux to the color that I want, and I'm going to add the peppers and the onions. I've seen this done 2 ways. Some chefs put the vegetables in when they put the flour in, or they put the vegetables in first and saute the vegetables and then put the flour in. And some wait until they make the roux and then put the vegetables in. So that's the route that I have taken. I'm going to add some salt and some pepper, and we're going to cook this until the vegetables are translucent, anywhere between 4 and 5 minutes. So see you in a second. Okay, so the vegetables have been cooking for a few minutes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the chicken stock. So Layla's going to add in the chicken stock. Go ahead. Or the chicken broth. Okay. That's one. We are going to now add in our sausages, which Layla has been eating. And we are also going to add in our chicken.
Also what I've been eating.
Also what she's been eating. Yes, exactly. When you have Layla in the kitchen, you know, she just takes over all your ingredients. I had a can of tomatoes to add, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to take out the tomato chunks and just a little of the juice. Also over there, Layla, I have 2 bouillon cubes right there. If you could just put those in there. 1. It's okay. 2. Now we are going to cover this and we are going to let it simmer for an hour. For a whole hour. Yes. I also added 3 sprigs of thyme, 3 bay leaves, and garnished with green onions. Good.